Alrighty, hello, hello. Just waiting on the game to load. And we are jumping back in right where we left off. Eventually. Oh, one of these days I gotta get a new computer set up. My setup is good, but it's not that great. So, like I said, we are jumping back into our villager hall. It's a small one to start off with, totally expandable. And let's go. Let's see, first thing I need is an axe. Oh, it's the one next to it. It's not the one next to it. It's none of the above. Why do I not have an axe? That's weird. Okay. Now we are going to go to sleep. Now we are going to go and roll some villagers for some trades, and then we're going to go plant a big garden so we have some stuff to trade to them, because I want... Aw, the sheep, the baby sheep. I want to have mending on all of my stuff right away, because I'm like that. I don't like having to dig for diamonds 64,000 times and having all the work in the world when I can just get mending and then just... Wait, oh, it's in here. Ha ha ha, just here. So, first thing we need... Oh, crud, I forgot. I need a bed. And back we go. Still trying to decide what the easiest way is to get back and forth from the base to the trading hall, because right now there isn't really one. I think I might build something right here and goes out over this ledge, because I don't really feel like risking falling in every time. But what I think, like I said, I forgot a bed, because you have to have a bed, otherwise your villagers won't properly link to... that's not what I want. Nope. There we go. Otherwise they won't properly link. So if there's not a bed, they will unlink and relink and unlink and relink. So we're going to give them a bed. But not one they can use. Sucks to be them. Good golly, I am having trouble today. My coordination is... Oh, there's cows. My coordination is just not where it needs to be today. There's... Oh, I left the baby cow with no parents. Oh well, not my problem. So because this has to be a genuine village, what we're gonna do... We're gonna put the bed right there, and then you see the green particles, which means you know they found it, and you can put this stuff back. Now, when you go to link them, they will stay linked. And I'll put these up here so I could remember which ones I was doing which one with. And grab these all down. I don't know what I should have just put them all in one. It's whatever though. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put... actually, you know what? It'd be better to have a slab so we can see these guys. I'm going to put this down. Make stone slabs. And pick this back up. I hear a cat. This is the only bad thing. So now, see, I can put this here on top of each one of these guys. And I can still see who's doing what. And they can't get out. They have been trapped. I mean, assigned a workstation. Here we go. So you put down a workstation, you see little green particles, and he's that guy. Okay. So then you pick it back up, put it down in front of him, and see what his trade is. He has carrots. That's exactly what we want. Oh, I don't have carrots. It's fine. Let's just... Okay, so that one we want to be a librarian. So we're going to put that one there. And he has aqua affinity. One that I would like, but I don't need yet. I'm going to put down composter. And that's that guy. Oh, I didn't have my... I am smart. Okay, one more time. And it's you. Winner, winner. Then we'll put down this one. Be that guy, come on. Nope, you're going to be him over here. Okay, of course. And that goes there. And then this should go there, and he should be a farmer, and ta-da! Okay. Now we have to go get some carrots. And some paper. So that way when these guys have the trade we want, we can lock them in. Now normally, this is just a very tiny, oh look, it's a baby kitten. I was wondering what the heck that thing was. And now I know. It's a kitten. Okay. So, we will go back over here and get carrots because I forgot them again. But this time I'm going to grab all the carrots. I'm going to grab an iron hoe, and we're going to put a big area right over there with a ridiculous amount of carrots. So that way I can trade the carrots. Oh, there's more cows. So that I can trade the carrots to get emeralds, to buy books, to put on my stuff. It's a vicious, vicious cycle. I don't need to eat the chickens, they just get on my nerves. I don't know why. In real life, I really like chickens. They're fun, they're nice, they're wonderful. Yes, because I might need... Should we grow carrots and potatoes or just stick with carrots? Let's just stick with carrots. Yes. Sugar cane. I think I had more sugar cane that I stuffed somewhere. Yeah, I did. Okay. And actually, now that I think about it, I want one of those farmers to be a fisherman. Yeah. So I need a barrel. Unfortunately, the barrel is still... Oh. That's right. I was thinking that they had changed it to... I'm thinking of the other bookshelf that has the ridiculous rip you off recipe. Alrighty, so grab that. Do I have a hoe over here? I do. I can just use that one until it's gone. And then make another. Alright, so come back over here. Oh, let me grab the sugarcane, which has not grown because I haven't been over here enough. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Shoo. Back over to the trading hall. And then it's going to get dark, and I really just don't flipping care. Because again, I didn't bring a bed that I need, that I could sleep through the night, and I'm going to just run back and forth because I'm crazy person like that. Or I'll just stay here re-rolling, because I'll probably be re-rolling stuff for a long, long while. So if I take this one out, it should. Is it going to mess everything up? If I put a barrel there, it might. We're going to find out. Oh no, you already have carrots. Lock you in as carrots. And you have carrots. How about that? And you have potatoes. Okay, you are going to be Fisher? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Fisherman. Oh, wait. Yeah, fisherman buys coal and fish. I thought he bought sticks. It's the Fletcher that buys sticks. I'm smart. Whatever. I can make a fish farm real easy and no, I'm going back to the farmer with the potatoes. So, to re-roll these guys, you just have to keep picking up. And, oh, carrots. There we go. Now I got 3 of them buying carrots from me. Which is fantastic. And they're going to stay locked in, so I don't have to, those are all good now. Okay. I can put down the crafting table. Okay. Nothing sneak in on me over there. Okay. Yes. So, now we want... Oh, I need paper. I'm going to need a lot of paper. I know, I hear you. You guys are probably trying to get through up there, aren't you? Yep, that's what I thought. Ha! He gave me a carrot. The irony of that is just not lost. I just don't want to go anywhere near skeletons right now because... Oh, and a baby zombie. You're stupid. I thought that was a skeleton horse for a second. I'm like, no. Okay. So... I need... 20, 40, 60, 24 times 3, 72 papers. 72 papers. That's stupid. Okay. So what we're going to do Let's grab some bones and make some bone meal. Then we're gonna go bone meal some sugar cane. This is slightly tedious, but whatever, I don't care. Still not going to give me enough. Fall down there? No. Okay, I think I got them all. Yep. That should make more paper. And I got lost. Okay, so now I need a mending, unbreaking, and efficiency. So this could take a while. Normally, I would use a sticky piston, but I don't have slime yet. So, sticky piston isn't an option. We have to do manual labor. But actually, I think before we do that, we're going to go over here. Flatten this area out. Plant our crops so they can be growing while we're doing stupid stuff. We're waiting on... Do I have my bucket of water? Ah, good. I was actually smart this time and I brought my bucket of water with me. You know what? I don't think I'm going to flatten it out completely. However, I do need a good amount of dirt because I gotta fill in all this water. For the majority of it, anyway. Oh, I can't wait to be able to put efficiency on stuff because this takes so long. And it drives me crazy. Again, like I've said in the past, it's a short drive. Driving me crazy is not a very long drive. And we have... Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Huh. Yeah. That was a worthless hoe. That didn't sound right, did it? You need to stay the heck away from me. Okay. So I'm gonna plant some carrots. That's not the right button that I wanted to use. Alrighty. I do not want to deal with you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to deal with you. There's another one? Oh, good golly. Why? One, 2, 3, 4. You can see me. He's gonna try it. XP, come here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we're back to farmifying. 1, 2, 3, 4. These can be not 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, interesting fact. Crops don't actually need water to grow. They will grow slower without the water, but they can grow without it. Let's see. How much more do I have? Yeah, we'll go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll leave that one. Wow, everything's just placing in weird spots. It's bizarre. Okay. Got a bunch of dirt over at the main base. So when it gets dark, like it's getting now, we'll run back over there. And sleep it off. Wait. Ha! I was gonna go the wrong direction. Mr. Chicken, guard my stuff. Torch spam a little further every time I run back and forth. And eventually we'll get rid of the torch spam and make it look actually not like crap. Yes, the horse even agrees. Oh, okay. I feel like I was forgetting something that I was going to grab while I was over here. I don't know what it was, so I don't care. Oh. Look, more horses. Nay. Okay. And we are back over here. What? Okay, XP, sure. So we're gonna re-roll this guy. We want one of two things. We need... Nope. Okay. Oh, looting 3 would be really good. Oh... No. Luck of the sea is crap. Efficiency 5. Yes, we will take that one. That's kind of high. I can bring it down later. Okay. You have efficiency 5, and you're my new best friend. So we want efficiency... efficiency 5 was perfect. Unbreaking and mending. Depth Strider would be good to have, but I don't need it yet. This is always so fun. Rerolling villagers. Power 5 would be good for a bow, but I kind of don't need it. Respiration. I'll need that one later. Like I said before, I can always expand. Mending, yes. I will take mending. I need to trade with you guys. And I can get a mending book from you and keep that price locked in. It's a little on the high side, but that's okay. I have a mending book and now I have a mending librarian. We have efficiency 5, mending, and we need unbreaking. Unbreaking, unbreaking, unbreaking. Silk Touch. Oh, I really should lock in Silk Touch. What's better? I have mending. I can. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I have Silk Touch. And he's a little on the expensive side too, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So now we have these guys locked in. And extra carrots can just stay here. Oh my good golly, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm like, where are my carrots at? I'm smart. I do want to put some things in some places. And we'll continue to build this all up. And we're going to eat a cow. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Oh, I know what I was going to grab. I was going to grab the other dirt. Ha! Finally figured it out. Now I don't really care. No, I do care. I do care. I really do. Oh. That was dumb. Alrighty. Those two were just driving me nuts. They were a little too low. Little bit too low. Did these ever grow over here? Yes, they did. That one grew, that one grew, that one grew, that one did not. That's fine. I didn't anticipate that it would. Let's see. I put it, and I'll go put it over there by my villagers. But not right now. Okay. So now that we have those two tasks done and dusted, I think we'll go explore. That's right, let's go explore. Let's dump this stuff that we don't need, like the barrel. I'm gonna grab some more dirt, finish filling that stuff in over there. I don't need that or this. Throw the beef in the cooker. I think I put the beef in the wrong one earlier. I did. Okay. Leather. Okay. I'll take my bucket of water. I don't need to take my hoe. Haha. I'm gonna take my diamond axe with me. Refill my coal. Leave the sand. Oh, leave the feathers. Leave the raw chicken. Leave the emeralds. And let's see. Oh, again, get rid of the paper. I keep getting distracted and not putting my paper. I'll put it here. It's fine with the books. Okay, I need some more sticks. That's in this one. It's not in this one, but I can make some more with the stuff that's in this one. Because I want iron pickaxe, and I want a brush. Just in case. Did I break a brush already? I think I made a brush. I didn't make a brush, but I know it's a feather and a stick and a piece of copper or something. String? Is there a string in there? Might be a string. Let's see. Okay, now we're gonna make ourselves a brush. It is a feather copper stick. Okay. Oh man, I miss shulker boxes. I can't wait to get back to having shulker boxes here. That would be fantastic. Let's see. Oh, I do want an iron sword with me too. What's my armor look like? Ah, that's fine. Okay. An extra sword. I don't need those or that. Take this with me. Take a bed and a crafting table. That's not a crafting table. Where's my stuff? Chest boat. Bed. Do I not have a crafting table today? I have crafting tables everywhere, I swear. Alrighty. So, oh yeah, don't need the sticks. Didn't need the string because I wasn't thinking straight on that. And okay, I think we have to sleep. I think it's nighttime. Haha, I was right. And we are off to go do some exploring. I don't care about a shovel. Yeah, axe, pickaxe, sword. Yep, I think we're good. All the essentials. But I am going to fall in the water. I am going to come over here and finish filling in some of this with some of this dirt while I'm here. And I should have kept some of that in case I needed to dig up. I mean, pillar up. It's okay though. So we're gonna get into our boat and we're gonna float down the river. Did we go this way? We went this way. We're gonna go this way instead. Oh no, wait, that's the way. Yeah, we're gonna go across the ocean. We're gonna get lost is what's gonna happen. Because that's what I do best. I get lost. I say, let's go this way, and then I'm lost. Then I don't know what's going on. So I know a lot of you are watching this on replay rather than live. I would love to have more people come and watch me live, but I get it. Sometimes it's just not the right time, not the right time of day, not something that you're into. But feel free to comment in the comments down below on the YouTube. Let's try that again in real words. But feel free to comment down below in the comments anything as well. I read all of the comments to all of my videos. I respond to all of them in some way or another, whether it's just a like or it's an actual response. I'm also still making some tutorials. You know what? I want out. I'm going to grab all the sugarcane I can. There are tulips. I have a feeling somewhere over there is a flower forest. But I don't know, and right now I honestly just don't freaking care. Okay. Okay then. We're just gonna sail away. Sail away, sail away. What I'm looking for would be a desert would be great. Warm Ocean Ruin would be good, but I don't have Aqua Affinity or any of that fun stuff yet, so that'd be kind of tough to deal with. Doable, but challenging. Oh, there's that stupid village. I don't like that village. It was dumb. Yeah. So there's that. I would grab some kelp while I'm out, but honestly, it's so close, I'm not going to worry about it. Dark oak. Dark oak is the only thing. I would like to get some dark oak. Once I get dark oak, I can grow it myself. And there's none. I haven't found any very close yet. Yeah, let's go back through here. Let's see what's back through here. I know sometimes the trail ruins. Okay, that cow just shoved the other cow into the water. Looking around and I forgot how to drive. That, boys and girls, is why it's important to pay attention to the road. But I know sometimes there are trail ruins in the old growth birch forests. The thing is, they're really hard to spot now. They'll be just barely sticking up. You'll just see a little bit of terracotta or something. I know, I just took the boat across the river. It's only because I didn't want to lose it, because I'm really good at that. Let's see. Oh, there's a turtle. There's a lot of birch. That's a really tall tree. There's a lot of birch around here. I don't see a lot of warm ocean either, which is a problem because it's... The warm ocean monuments are where you find... I mean, the warm ocean ruins, rather, are where you find the sniffer eggs. And although I don't really care about getting a sniffer yet, I would like to find them eventually. And they, I'd like to not have to search for 16 hours for them, like, there was one popular YouTuber that was talking about his 16-hour search for a sniffer egg, and I went, oh, I am dedicated to this, but I am not that dedicated to this. Know what I mean? So these are... I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. I mean, I'm not really, but... I think I was already over here. We'll head back around. So trail ruins are typically found in taigas or old growth pine, or old growth this thing. Birch, old growth birch. And I lost my... Hi, you can be my friend or my dinner. I choose dinner. I think my boat's over there. But I don't really know. There's a lot of cows in this forest. Yeah, I hear baby cows. Baby cow. Baby. Hey, I found my boat. Relatively quickly for me. One of the good things about traveling by boat is you can travel by boat and eat and steer, and it doesn't slow you down. I know y'all are probably thinking, why does he keep grabbing that? Well, I need it to trade for paper. I mean, I need it to trade as paper for emeralds. Huh. Is that more jungle? That's... Oh, look, there's dark oak. I gotta go grab some dark oak. Everything else is fairly close, so I don't need it. But the dark oak, that's not close to me. So that, I will grab some of that. Actually, I'll probably grab a lot of it. And I think I'm going to plop my bed down here. And take a quick nap. Hi, it's nighttime already. What's going on? There we go. Okay, we'll hop back in the boat. And continue on. Oh, I see dark oak. I'm so happy. The only thing we have left is the mangrove swamp. And I think I just saw a ruined portal over there. Which would be fantastic. Yes, here we go. This looks like a good spot to swipe some trees. Do realize one thing I did not grab and bring with me because I wasn't being prepared was I didn't grab any extra iron to make more tools and weapons if these should happen to break. As they inevitably will, because I use them lots more than I should, really. I'm kind of a hoarder. I just pick everything up. Just need 4 saplings. More than 4 would be better. But gotta have at least 4. So far I have 0. Well, have one. One. Hope I saw one falling. It didn't fall all the way there. Where did it go? Is it there? Is it there? It's there. Yes. 2. Three, 4. Okay. We'll have 5. What are you doing? You're not supposed to even come on land. What are you doing? How are you here? Hi. The heck was that? I hate it when they do that. They're like, oh, it's the dark forest. I can come up on land without burning to death. I'll show you not burning to death. Let me help you with that. Okay, good. I've got several saplings now. I can at least plant 2 trees. And I think we're good. Let's just keep exploring. Let's just keep sailing around. See if we see anything else interesting. Like I said, I think I saw a ruined portal over this way. Yep, I see it right over there. Oh, let's go grab the ruined portal stuff. Because who doesn't like a good ruined portal? Ooh, gold. Obsidian flint. Yeah, that's all fun stuff. So, I'll take my bucket of water, pour it right on top of that, and ta-da! Lava be gone. Sort of. It's still there. I know it's there. There's no gold blocks? Are you kidding me? That's dumb. Okay. Just want to go take a peek into the nether when I get back. Just to see, why did that not... Why is my water dumb? Wow, that takes a long time when there's not, I think I have enough now. Hey, what's going on? No, I'm probably going to go next stream. I'm just kind of exploring this time. I got the trading hall set up. I forgot how long this takes when you don't have efficiency and it's just a plain diamond pickaxe. And a big carrot patch planted so that way I can trade for some emeralds. And I respun and got really lucky and got Silk Touch and where is my stuff? I got really lucky. I got Silk Touch. Is that? By golly, I think there's a trail ruins right there. Ha! It is. It's a trail ruin. Oh, look what we found. I'm so excited right now. I found a trail ruin. I forgot what I was talking about. But I got the carrot patch set up so that way I can trade, and then I got my trades set out where I wanted to. So, I guess this is turning into exploring a trail ruins. I'm excited. Oh, except it's probably mostly underwater because there's water that way, there's water that way, there's water that way. This could be fun without respiration or anything like that. Huh. Let's see, what do I have? I have a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Okay. I do know that I need to make some things. Like a shovel. That's probably going to have to be made out of stone. Okay. Quick sleep, and then we're going to start excavating. I'm so excited. I'm going to dig most of it out. We're going to see how it goes. Oh, look. There's some suspicious gravel right there on top. Let's see what we get. A lead. That was exciting. And piece of coal. Oh no, yellow dye. Oh, that was so exciting. So let me put stuff in my boat that I don't need. Open. Okay. I don't need this crap. I don't, but I want to keep it. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Alrighty. So I think that they will add some more stuff to the loot table. I just realized I don't have any. I don't even have any stone to make a to make a stone shovel, and I need a shovel. Is this stone? No, that's gravel. I suppose as I dig, I'll find stuff. Yeah, hopefully they do add some more stuff. Right now, I think it's kind of the novelty is there, so you don't have to worry about it as much. They're not too worried about it having a bunch of cool stuff yet. And looks like another lead. Yeah, because they don't have 16 million of those from the stupid wandering trader. I mean, the lovely wandering trader who gives me good stuff. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, a couple more items every update I think would be a great pace for them, and I really need a shovel. Let me think. You need to stay away also. We'll just keep digging. I mean, there should be more to it than this, right? Is this the world? crappiest trail ruin ever. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so mad. I found a trail ruin and it was literally like 9 blocks. That was the best trail ruins ever. I hope everybody gets to experience the wonderful new, there's gotta be more to it than that, right? I mean, right? Ah, stupid child, go away. There's no way. There is no way that was it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna dig down a little further and see if it's just like buried further, but I'm not hopeful. At least I can get some stone here and get a stone shovel. Because I forgot to bring stuff for a shovel. I'm so mad. Worst trail ruins ever. There isn't any more. There's nothing more. That's it. That was it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it just didn't generate properly because I have the worst luck. I had my last long-term world that I still have. Yeah, it didn't. There's nothing left. That was it. That was the entire trail ruins. But my last Let's Play world that I did, I literally found 3 strongholds, 3 that had no portal room. I was so mad. This is just kind of ridiculous. I kind of feel... Yeah, well, that was exciting. Okay, we're gonna go somewhere else. That's one of those things, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, right? Okay, it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. I mean, the world might be burning around me, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. That was too funny. I don't even know if I'm going the right direction now. Where was I going? I don't even know where I was going. I know I was going... Is that the dark forest that I came from, or that the dark forest that I came... I don't know where I just came from. I don't know. Let's just go. There's a... Well... Cold Ocean Ruin, but I don't have any way to breathe underwater right now, so I can't do much here. Ah, what the heck. See any suspicious sand? Because these should have... Oh, yes, there is. Okay, we're gonna have to... This could be fun. No. Oh, it's wheat. Ah, I'm so excited. I did notice that suspicious sand and suspicious gravel can still have grass growing on top of it. Alrighty, see you in a minute. Ooh, I got a pottery sherd. This is gonna take forever anyway. Because I don't have anything to breathe underwater with. Okay, whatever. I'm going because... Okay. 1350, 1350. Wow, that's real easy to remember. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. What's going on right now? Yes, there was sus gravel over there, but I don't have... I am not well equipped to be underwater right now for very long. So, I think... What did I get? Blade pottery sherd. Let's see. Huh, I still don't really know where I was going. Oh wait, I almost forgot to grab my bed. Still don't know where I was going. That's okay. Sometimes it's kind of fun to just go and get lost and... I mean, that sounds rude. Go get lost. But it's fun to just get lost in your world and not know where you're at and take your time finding your way back, as long as you've got the stuff with you to do it. And be prepared. Which I don't. What is this? Oh, it's just weird generation over there. Okay. I was hoping... Oh, look. And we have an azalea, which means below us there is a cave that has some fun stuff in it, but I don't really care right now, because I think I have one over by me as well. And exploding flowers. I love when they generate on sand where they're not supposed to be, and then they just kind of poof, explode. It's a very densely forested island. And we have some snowy taiga over there. looks like another... Nothing. That's what it looks like. It looks like another nothing. Huh. Okay, so I think I'm going to hop out here for a minute, climb up and see what there is to see. Wow, look at that beautiful mountain. Oh, and there's a village. We'll go visit that village. But I want to get a good screenshot over here. Okay. And back to the boat. Really? I literally took 3 steps and lost my doggone boat. How did I... But it's... over there. It's got to be over there. Yes, okay. And there's a village around the corner, so we're going to go see what's in that village. And hopefully it's more exciting than that trail ruins, because that was just the bomb diggity there. Okay. The boat is at the corner. Okay. Let's go see. Wow, that actually looks like a fairly large village. On the other side of the ocean. I should have sailed around the other way. I think I am going to go back, grab my boat, and sail around the other way so I don't lose it, because I will. Can't tell you how many boats I've lost. Back in my day, a sailor knew how to keep track of his boat and not lose it. Haha, I don't. I've lost so many boats in so many random places in so many worlds. I have even lost one on a top of a mountain. Yeah. I was fighting with villagers and using a boat, and then I forgot where I put the boat and never did find it. Gone. Wow, this is kind of a weird, oddly cool generation here. It's like post-apocalyptic or something. I don't know. Alrighty, there's like lava coming out of the walls everywhere. Okay. Well, I don't know about lava, but we are going to climb up to the village and see what we can see. Crap, okay. Yeah, this is a big village. Oh crap. That scared the living cheesecake out of me. Oh. That's right. You're gonna come after me. And you're going to cook in the sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we'll come over here. Not fall in a hole again. That was, like I said, I almost wet myself. I really feel like this is almost 2 villages. It's huge. I guarantee you I will get lost in this village. I get lost. Like I said before, I get lost everywhere. Okay. I can never remember which ones have stuff and which ones don't. That's a very happy horse. It's excited to see me. I don't even care about the bread, actually. Alrighty, so... what was I... Oh, hi, Fulla. I like it. However, there are some things that still need fixed. Like the, I literally just found a, trail ruins 5 minutes ago, and it was about 6 blocks. That was it. That was the entire trail ruin. It was like 6 blocks. There was nothing in it exciting. I climbed all the way up here for that. I got like, I don't know, I think I got like 2 leads and some yellow dye. And, yeah, it was so tiny. It was ridiculous. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't just me, because I feel like it's just me. I guess I was saying whenever I found that, I was like, my luck is pretty terrible. There was one world I was in, one of my Let's Play worlds, I found 3, yeah, 3 strongholds with no portal room. Yeah, I was pretty upset. I mean, I laugh it off now, but at the time, I wasn't really laughing. Let's see. Oh, gotcha. Well, it's very good to meet you. So some of the things that I really like about it, because I've been a game developer myself in the past, so I have a little bit of inside knowledge on how things work from the other side, from your side of it. I really like the cherry biomes. I think they are fantastic. They are a great addition to like the overall feel of the world itself. It's something new to explore. I thought that was an igloo. Something new to explore, and there's just a lot to it. Oh, good. I'm glad I made your day, because that's like the cherry trees themselves are fantastic. I like them because they look really good, but also they're fairly easy to mine. I mean, to cut down. The mangrove swamp ones were really cool to look at, but they were kind of a pain in the butt. To chop down. So I worked with more on the graphic design side of it. So I did a little bit with I worked with Second Life when they were developing their VR, the Sansar that they did. They developed they were developing it. It failed miserably. They've been mismanaged in so many ways. So I kind of walked away from that, and now here I am. I actually, the main thing that I used was Blender. I got to be really good at Blender. It's been a little while, and they've had a few updates since I've used it much. But, so I used Blender for all the 3D stuff, and then I have all of the bells and whistles with Photoshop. All of the whole Adobe suite. I always want to hit these guys, but I know that if I do, I'm gonna die. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I developed a lot of the like assets and stuff that they used in the background, like the plants and different furniture and things like that. And then somebody else implemented it to make them actually work. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go ahead over there to that side of this now. So I didn't do a lot in Unity. Actually, I had a lot of texture assets that I released in TurboSquid, which isn't really... I haven't kept up with it in years. So they're not really updated all that well. I played around with a little bit of everything that you could do with Blender. Some 3D modeling, some 3D printing, which that was just in its infancy, so everything was full of bugs and stuff. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done anything with that. You have cold weather clothes on. Oh, it is. Okay, anyway. Got distracted. I'm very easily distracted. Haha. So, I've kind of completely switched what I do. Now, my full-time job is I'm a fitness coach. I coach a lot of competitive level athletes, and why did you guys get stuck in there? Really? Here, I'll help you out. I coach a lot of, yeah, they're a very chilly villager. I don't know why he was just the random one in the cold weather clothes. But I coach a lot of competitive athletes, all kinds of different levels. Another very happy horse. All kinds of levels from kids all the way to 60 plus range that do a lot of CrossFit competitions. So I've coached, and then I've worked a lot of competitions, judging and stuff like that. And it's just a little bit of everything. Yeah, it's pretty huge here too. I'm in Florida, and we're one of the biggest states for CrossFit in the country right now. And don't fall down there. I feel like I missed stuff in this village, or there just wasn't that much there. I think there was just not that much there. Okay. Now let's see if I can find my boat. I have a love-hate relationship with Florida. I like it because it doesn't get cold here, but also there's a lot of stuff about it that I don't like the fact that it's sweat your butt off weather literally 9 months out of the year. I don't care about those. Okay. Yeah, the humidity is really rough. Oh, there's another village. Let's go check that one out. Yeah, the humidity here is pretty unbearable sometimes. And then, like, doing CrossFit, our gym is just basically a big garage gym. So there's not any specific, not any air conditioning. We just have a bunch of very big fans. It gets rough, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? It's both. It's both. I mean, even whenever it's winter, it's still so humid that you sweat and it's like, yeah, exactly. You take a shower and nothing ever dries. I don't think these guys will mind if I steal their carrots. Oh, this is kind of a cool little... No, I have not spawned a sniffer yet in survival. I did, I've done a couple videos. I make videos just for fun now. I don't really, uh, just a hobby thing. And I did play with the sniffer a little bit in creative, and they're pretty cool. I like the, why are you standing up there? I like the flowers that they bring up. I like the new generation with the 2 new flowers. Yeah, they can keep their beets and their potatoes, but I have all 3 of my villagers are buying carrots from me, so I want all the carrots I can get. Yes, I think the torch flowers look really, really cool. Those are my favorite new flower that they added, favorite new plant they added. Um, yeah, I always grow carrots whenever I'm making a villager trading hall because there's no... You plant carrots and get carrots, and you only get carrots. Ooh, emeralds. Um, Not like potatoes where sometimes you get a rotten one, or like wheat or beets where you get the seeds. That's just my go-to. What are you... You don't even work. Why are you standing there? Let's see. Did I come up here yet? I feel like I did. Yeah, I think the rotten potatoes, I think in a way it's kind of cool, but I wish they were, you could put them in the composter and get rid of them, because there's literally nothing you can do with them. Oh, that's a lot of bread. So I used to go and just, oh, I got a rotten potato. I didn't want that potato. How'd that happen? I used to go and just plant a bunch of potatoes. That was what I always, my go-to thing was just potatoes, 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 because they were quick, they were easy, and it's just kind of fun. I don't know. But then I decided carrots were more economical and the more sensible thing, and well, yeah. I think I might steal that villager's bed, actually. That is so true. That is so true. So let's see. I think my boat is... Ah, my boat's down there. And climb up here and see where to go next. Maybe I'll head back, if I can remember where back is. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to head back to my base, get rid of all the junk that I don't necessarily need to carry with me. And don't get in my boat. I have to have my my coordinates on at all times. It's kind of a... He's staring at the seeds. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Get them. You want them. You know you do. Oh, that wasn't... I guess that was karma. I knocked myself out of my own boat. I'm pretty good with directions. like spatial concepts and stuff, but I get really turned around because it's not like in real life where there's certain landmarks. The landmarks here, a lot of them look kind of similar, so then I get really turned around. But as long as I have my coordinates on, I know I can at least be heading in the right direction. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for him to jump in after them. That would have been too funny. I would have definitely clipped that. I am kind of a OCD person, and I have a notebook with coordinates written down that sits next to my computer while I'm playing. Okay, so I know I came past this big mountain. I think I came from around that direction. And now no, that's the wrong direction. I gotta go that way. Yeah, I have notebooks that have notebooks and with more notebooks, and they're all half empty because I'm very, very ADHD. In case you haven't already noticed that I have gotten distracted about 16 times talking to you. I have notebooks that have like 4 pages used, and then the rest is empty, and then they go in my drawer or they're on my desk. And I'm very organized. My house looks like people don't even live in it, except my desk. You can't even see my desk. So I know I'm going the right direction. I just don't know if I can get there from here. Oh, my ADHD is so bad. I've literally... Yes, everything has a spot, and if it's not in its spot, it's lost. Or forgotten about. Or both. But I get so bad. There was one day a few weeks ago I went to go coach a class, and I was gone for about 2 hours, and I got home and I heard water running when I walked in, and I freaked out. Like, apparently I was washing my hands and left the water on and went to go work. Luckily I have a well, so it's not like it made my water bill go up. Oh, there's an ocean monument. Definitely not ready to go play with that yet. But I want to... Where is... Okay. I want to get close enough to get the coordinates. Without getting... Okay. So, 6, 80, 1350. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I tried the sticky note thing, and for some reason I just put sticky notes on top of my sticky notes, and then they fall off somewhere because of the Florida humidity, and then I'm just lost. They help, but they still don't completely fix everything, unfortunately. I've tried notes in my phone. I've put alarms, everything. Like but I forget everything. I even forget the stuff that I want. Like I'll forget what day I need to pay rent, and my landlord will be like, "Hey, you know it's your rent was due 3 days ago." I was like, "Oh crap, hold on." But I'll also forget that it's payday, and I've also be like, "Hey, I left your check on your desk," and I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot it was payday." She laughs at me all the time for it. Okay, there's one of the I'm between two cherry grove biomes where my base is set up, and I don't know if this is the close one or the far one. At least I know I'm kind of close to home. I think I am over there. No. Over here. Yeah, we'll go over here. We'll try this one. This doesn't look right. I think I'm at the wrong cherry biome. I don't really play a lot of other games. Yeah, this isn't the right spot. Most of the other games that I play are like just little fun games on my phone, and I'll play it for a little while and then be done with it because I want to try something else. That's one thing I like about Minecraft is I can change things. I can build one time, and then I can do redstone, and I can go in creative, and I can go in survival, and a lot of fun stuff to do. I do still hop on Second Life once in a while, just because I have to log in. I actually still get paid for some of the work that I did for them, and I have to log in every once in a while just to stay active. Am I at the right? I still don't think I'm at the right place. It was something new to try. So I started streaming because I wasn't sure. I was very apprehensive about trying streaming, and then I was like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? I make a fool of myself. I do that all the time. And I feel like I'm lost. I feel like I'm right close to where I need to be, but not quite in the right spot. Yeah, there was that, but there was also oh, thanks. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how it all works with the streaming and stuff, like all the little add-ons and the the things like that. And this is not, is it? Grr, no, that's either this is the cherry biome I'm in, or that's the cherry biome I'm in, but I don't know which one it is. I think it's the other one. Yes. Oh, that is so true. People do not know how to exactly. They don't know how to behave themselves. They think everything is, I don't know, inappropriate. Everything's supposed to be, nothing is inappropriate, nothing's off limits, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I really hate that. I really wish that that part of our culture would just go away. I'm so close, and I've got to sleep here. That's exactly what it is. That's part of the reason why I left doing Second Life. I was creating content for them full time, and that's one of the reasons why I left, was because everything was constantly a battle with people being stupid and rude, and they had the protection of anonymity behind a screen, and they thought they could do and say whatever they wanted to. The final straw was whenever I had somebody steal a whole bunch of my work, and I think I filed 60 something DMCA takedown, DMCA takedown notices in like 2 weeks. So I was just constantly filling them out and filling them out, filling them out, filling them out. And they counterclaimed against me and won. So they got to keep my items, my creations, as their own. And there was nothing I could do about it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with that. Did I really just... I think I just turned around completely. Yeah, the worst part was that the reason why I lost was because they weren't even from the United States. They were part of a company either in India or China, and our copyright laws don't apply where they were from, and so there was nothing they could do. They were found guilty, but they got away with it because we couldn't enforce anything. It was stupid. Yeah, I miss it, and I enjoy that because it was different than creating in Minecraft. And maybe if I figure out where the heck I am, maybe after I figure out how to create like add-ons and stuff, which I think would be something I would enjoy because it was very similar. No, you're good. I would still be lost, whether you were here or not. So I think my next venture after I get the hang of streaming, I think I'm gonna start making add-ons and texture packages and stuff like that because those seem like they would be very fun to make. A fun challenge. I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I'm almost 100% sure that I remember seeing this cave. Yes, okay, I know where I'm at now. Yep. Yes, because that abandoned village is the one I'm tearing down, and I'm building over there. Yes, I made it back to where I was going. Oh, that's awesome. So you started off making add-ons and stuff and coding in Minecraft, um, and then now you ended up working for them? Well, that's pretty cool. That's one thing I really like. I always like hearing about companies that promote from within or look for people from their own community to grow with. I think that's the sign of a really good company that actually really does care about their people and not just the bottom line. All right, and now you're going to see how unorganized I am in my all of this stuff. Bed. I did get a pottery shirt. I'm excited about that. Now I just have to get 3 more so that way I can put it together. Let's see. Carrots. Brush. Leads. Oh yeah. So I like that the archaeology stuff is you have to kind of go on an adventure to find it. I actually really like that. It's makes it worth more to show off. You can't just go and, find all the pottery sherds and like a day. I mean, you could, but it would be a very long day, and it takes a lot to find them all. I like that. Um, like somebody was just saying um, how much they thought that where did I get a map? I don't even know where I got that map. Somebody was just saying how they thought that the um, totems of undying were OP, and I said I don't think that they're really. I think they're a really good thing, but I think that they're too easy to farm, and I think that's what makes them overpower a little bit. A little bit too powerful to throw off the game balance a little bit. Um, and that's why I like the archaeology stuff that's tough to find, because then it makes it more special when you do find it. And the people that are complaining about it, and this is probably gonna get people to yell at me if I say it too much, is they just want everything handed to them. They want everything instant gratification. They don't want to work for it. They don't want that delayed gratification about it took me 3 months to find all the pottery sherds, or I finally found a sniffer egg after, finding 12 different monuments or something like that, or all the different the armor trims. Like those are things that people should have to really work for, so they have to show them off. Agreed. I know there was a lot of backlash. Why do I keep opening that? A lot of backlash about people complaining when you guys took the stance you did on having guns and those kind of weapons. And I kind of have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. I see where it's a freedom thing, and people should be able to have what they want in their own space and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, people aren't responsible doing that. They don't take responsibility for themselves, because, like you said, they can hide behind a screen. Um, there's a lot of younger kids that will also say they're older than they are, just so they can do the stuff that the older kids can. I saw that a lot. Like I said before with Second Life, I saw a lot of people faking their age so they could do the 18 plus stuff that they weren't really allowed to do, and some of it was graphic, is putting it mildly. Um, in fact, you're not even allowed to stream Second Life on Twitch. Right, right. It's something that people can add on if they want to do it in like their single player or the private servers and stuff. But I know that there was something about um, not wanting to have firearms in public servers or something like that, that was just announced that a lot of people were complaining about. I don't know. It didn't apply to me, and It didn't affect me very much, so I didn't delve too deeply into it. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's. No, I have not watched it. The Social Dilemma. No, I have not. I don't watch. I don't really watch much TV. I for actually for a lot of years I didn't even have a TV. So I didn't watch anything that I had to stream or had to have Netflix or any of those things for because I just didn't have anything to play it on. Um, but yeah, the Social Dilemma. What is that one about? I think I vaguely remember hearing about it, but not real detailed. Oh, actually, that would be interesting. I would like that. I'll have to see if I can find it. See if I can find somebody to let me watch it on their Netflix because I don't have Netflix. I mean, I'll have to get Netflix myself and watch it myself. That's what I meant to say. Oh, I know what I was gonna do too. I was gonna do this. I've been waiting to do this. Fortune 3. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I forgot that I had Fortune 3 on my very first roll on this, and I was trying to like not use my table just so that way I could get Fortune 3 on my pickaxe. What else did I get? Oh, nice. Fortune 3 and Efficiency 4. That was a good roll. Let's see what else we got. Efficiency 4 is pretty good. Looting 2 isn't too bad. And I can go and get... Oh, I know what I was going to do real quick also. Make a... anvil. So that I can put... Oh, geez. Really? One of these guys? I already died to one of them once. Ugh. You're gonna come back and kill me now, aren't you? Yeah, I already died to an Enderman once. The stupid wandering trader got in my way. No! 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 Okay, thank you. Ooh, that was close. I had already hit him, so... he was gonna come back and haunt me. I knew that already. But... the wandering trader was in my way, and I hit the wandering trader, but in the process of hitting the wandering trader, an Enderman teleported right between us, and I hit the Enderman instead, and then the Enderman killed me. That was like my second day streaming. But I have a mending book over here that I can put on that as well. Yeah, the jump scare thing, like... I don't scare very easy in general. But the Enderman will jump out of nowhere and scare the crap out of me. The two things that get me are the Enderman jumping out of nowhere and then falling in a hole that I don't see. Everything else, just like, whatever. It is what it is. So I have... Nope, where's my mending book? Mending. I can put mending on that now too. And... yeah. You guys are all fine. Good. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I mean, like, I know the whole story behind the creeper was supposed to be a pig. And it ended up with the body at the wrong orientation. And now I can use that pickaxe for whatever I want. I feel really good now. Okay. So. If I put it there, I will lose it. I'm already going to lose it somewhere else anyway. So. Beef in there. Leather in there. They are helium frogs. I remember whenever the frogs were first released, they used to eat the goats. That one actually was. I kind of missed that one. That one's kind of funny. Yeah, frogs. It seems like frogs were a lot different than any of the mobs that came before them. They seem like they had a lot of new um, interactions and new things that they did that I can imagine was a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember trying to do unsuccessfully different animations and stuff when I was working on Sansar with Linden Labs, and they had put me on the team that was working on a roller coaster, and there were a few times when the roller coaster, and it's a VR helmet, so it feels very real. They would just, instead of going up and over the top and coming back down, it would go up and over the top and then just keep going right into the sky. And it was yeah, I'm glad I didn't have an actual VR helmet on for that. I was using a screen for most of it because that would have that would have been awkward. Oh, that's really freaking cool. Oh, I can imagine because I know like when we were testing out um, the project that they were trying to put together was they had a team of us trying to work on building a virtual amusement park. So there were different rides and stuff, and there are some of the times we would try them out in the VR, and it would be nauseating. Oh yeah, I can imagine that would have been really fun to be in on the ground floor with. I mean, it was fun enough with me just just a game basically. I can't even imagine being like with Lockheed Martin working on it. That would be really freaking cool. Yeah, I imagine that would be a pretty high priority task is to make people not throw up. I'm actually not. I have had a lot of weekends that I've had to work at different competitions and different events. So I am taking a lot of weekends off. I'm trying to. When is the Florida Fan Expo? Do you know off the top of your head what the dates are? hadn't planned on going, but it would be something that would be kind of fun to go to. Yeah, I thought it was coming up fairly soon. Maybe it's a weekend that I have something going on. End of July. Oh, that's right. At the end of July, I actually have an event in Orlando that I've got to work at. I think it might have been the same dates. Maybe that's why I didn't even think of, oh gosh, I forgot those were gravity blocks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Mojang seems like they'd be a really cool company to work for. They seem like they really actually care about their employees. Oh, you said it's better now that Microsoft has it? Oh, okay, cool. I know a lot of people really liked Notch. Um, I wasn't around much then. I mean, I had heard of Minecraft and played a little bit now and then, but really wasn't that into it. Um, there we go. I just wanted to get rid of that stupid stone pickaxe that I've been carrying around. But I know I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about him. Just in general. Yeah, that's kind of some of what I've heard too, was that he was a little excuse me, a little less than politically correct. Yeah, I try to be pretty diplomatic. Like I said, I'm a coach, so basically you know, mentoring people and trying to stay polite and stay all politically correct. And sometimes I just don't care. But and it depends on who it is too. But I try to be family friendly most of the time. I appreciate it. So my username, it's funny because somebody just asked me about that yesterday, and I had a moment. It was a gamer tag that was just randomly generated on a game that I played a long time ago. I don't even remember which game it was. Oh, hey Skid, welcome back. But yeah, my gamer tag was, yeah, I've used it for a long time, and somebody asked me about it yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been using it for 20 years, and I suddenly felt really, really old. But yeah, I've been in the gaming field for a while. The various things, lots of different projects. I'm a little past my 30s. I'll actually be 44 this year. Yeah, I mean, my knees don't terribly like being over 40, but the rest of me does. It also helps, like I said, with being in the fitness coach. Being a fitness coach, it really helps a lot because I feel like I'm in better shape than anyone else that I graduated high school with, except for a couple of them that are also same kind of thing. They're into fitness or physical therapy or something like that. But it has been fun. But I do have to go. I've got a little bit of work I have to do for the gym over the weekend to have done before Monday. So I think I'm at a good spot where I can stop and yeah, and a good stopping point. I appreciate it. I appreciate talking to you. It's been a good time. Feel free to stop in and say hi anytime. You have a good rest of your day too. And I know, Skid, you just got back just in time for me to leave. Sorry. But yep, I think I'm going to call it a day, and I will talk to you guys all later. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.